Hey Sagittarius, thanks for joining me. I'm Cal. This is Working with Resonance. We're doing a general tarot reading for you right now. Sagittarius, thank you for being here. Hope you're traveling well. Let's see what we've got coming through for you today. All right. Thank you, guys. What have we got for Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius need to know right now? Oh, that there is a surprise outcome ahead. 3 of Wands. A change in direction, a change in path, a change in purpose. This is something that the fates have written previously. So you may have stepped outside the comfort zone, started following a path that you felt was very aligned, something that you really needed to do, reclaiming your birthright, perhaps. And there is an unexpected outcome here that brings an opportunity to change direction, to expand on your purpose, expand on your passion, may ignite something that you didn't even know was very, very dear to your heart. It's how they presented it, dear to your heart. Could be presented to you by your instincts. It is going to be a little bit of a challenge to move beyond the distortion, the acquired beliefs and values and preconceived ideas that have been preventing you from being in full resonance with your happiness, with your wish fulfillment. You can potentially feel it, even if you can't see it. You may not be aware of what exactly it is, but potentially there is some kind of sense that something's afoot. Coming into your vulnerability as well, getting back to the bare essence of you before the layers of distortion presented. 10 of Cups, this is an elevation. Yeah, and potentially experience of consciousness across both the physical and non-physical. It is bringing happiness, indeed, but it does feel like there is an elevation here, perhaps in a relationship, moving into partnership. There is peace here between the physical and non-physical self, working in union, working together. Thinking mind taking back seat, moving into purpose, moving into passion, moving into mission. Very, very connected to source energy. So that feels like that's the opportunity right here, right now. The universe is asking you, what is it that you want to experience? What is it that you want to experience? If it's been rough lately, if you've been feeling friction, if you've been feeling dissatisfied, if you've had a not this moment, please, not this, anything but this moment, the universe, your guides, your source is asking, what is it that you want to experience? What is it? How is it that you want to feel? Feels like they've been giving you little nudges for quite a while. Allowing you a bit of free reign of different directions. But what has been is coming to a close. Could be feeling a little bit lost with the 10 of Wands. Yep, Potentially. There's been a lot of timeline merging, diverging as frequency sequences, unresolved frequency sequences are resolving. And that can have you feeling like you're at a bit of a loose end in the space in between. There's not, it doesn't feel like there's anything really aligned to give you that sense of purpose or the sense of beingness right now. That is coming with that Three of Wands. Opportunity, unexpected outcome coming through. Yeah, it is a call to alignment with the Page of Swords, becoming aware of thoughts, words, and actions. Are they truthful? Are they authentic? Are you thinking something, speaking something different, and behaving something different again? Page of Swords. You could be testing the waters of something that you do feel passionate about, Sagittarius. You've started on the path and it's not quite fully aligned. Yes, it resonates, but it's not, it's still bringing friction, not quite fully aligned. Not far off of it though, not far off of it at all. As long as you're not taking action before action is required. Once you fine tune, sit with the thoughts, words, and actions. Pardon me, there is some communication presented here that perhaps isn't quite authentic. That could come from fear of speaking your truth, fear of challenging others, fear of upsetting someone else, potentially. Because then we don't communicate in our full truth. Working from the outside in, we try and please others. We can use smoke and mirrors when we feel like we want to protect ourselves in some way rather than standing in our truth and saying, no, this is how it is for me right now. This is what I'm experiencing. We're not talking about emotion, like emotionally driven communication here. We're just talking about objective truth. Nine of Cups. This is the step in between. This is the physical and non-physical coming into union. Still in a state of separateness here. So if this is translating or resonating as a relationship for you, then the steps are being taken to start working together, to unify, for lack of a better word, to unify and not working as individuals, but working together. This is after all of the trials and tribulations, all the ups and downs, all the arguments, all the disagreements. This has been a work in progress for some time. Nine of Cups indicates that this is divinely guided. Yes, regardless of whether we're talking about the physical or non-physical self, or we're talking about a relationship in form here, it is divinely guided. There is a soul connection here. It's a deepening of the connection. I want to say deepening of intimacy, but it's not talking about physical intimacy. This is talking about trust. This is talking about faith. This is talking about not questioning, not projecting storylines and narratives or jumping to conclusions. This is talking about open, honest communication, authentic communication, and being vulnerable, not closing down, not using defense or coping mechanisms, but simply being and communicating in that truth. This could ignite some form of purpose, united purpose with the Knight of Swords, but the Knight of Swords also brings a caution of taking action before action is required. Things could start to move really quickly once that alignment of the thoughts, words, and actions, once that fine tuning of the communication takes place. There's a presence here. There is a presence here. So the process here is firstly to align with what you want to experience. Five of Swords, the universe is asking you what it is that you want to experience. Seven of Cups brings in a spiritual alignment or a spiritual aspect to that. What is it that brings you peace, brings you calm, brings a sense of satisfaction, brings a sense of purpose? That lost feeling of the Ten of Wands, not quite sure of the next phase, the next direction. The Seven of Cups is giving you a moment to just sit, silence and stillness, basic breath work, sit in the resonance of what happiness feels like. Bring that change of point of attraction through. That is going to trigger some changes, some big changes in the external with the Tower, as all those things that are not aligned with your truth, with your beingness, with your happiness, fall away and you come into alignment. Queen of Swords. This is just a glimpse. There is still a pendulum swing presenting here, Sagittarius. But this Queen of Swords is helping you find that sweet spot between the head and the heart, between the emotions and the shoulds and the shouldn'ts, into authenticity, into truth, into presence. The Empress and the High Priestess, allowing your instincts to guide you. This is talking about being right here, right now, in every moment, just going through the motions of right here, right now. No projection, no assertion of will, just simply allowing your instincts, your essence to flow through you and manifest in form. This is bringing in a whole new beginning for you, Sagittarius. Right, let's see what else we can find out for you. This unexpected outcome, the unexpected opportunity. This is the change in direction. This is where the path opens up, along with the Star and the Ten of Cups. So are we able to get a little bit more information for Sagittarius in regards to this new opportunity, this unexpected outcome, this new path? It's a release of the fear. Yeah. Release of the fear. There's some clarity around pain, sadness, and sorrow coming through. Letting go of control, letting go of working from the outcome backwards, but instead moving into presence right here, right now, freeing yourself from the restriction, and that brings balance in the external. Could be some unexpected income coming through here as well for you, Sagittarius. Tell me about that 10 of Cups and the 9 of Cups as well. There's divinely guided, there is a self-connection potential here. Could be you and your non-physical self, although it could also be some kind of a romance. 10 of Pentacles, bringing it into form. All right, so this could be a connection that's had a lot of turmoil, right? In, out, together, not together, Knight of Cups. Sorry, you could have been working on trying to make it fit the storylines and narratives of the preconceived ideas of what relationship is, how you and the other person should be behaving, what they should be doing, what you should be doing. And through that whole having the doubt, having the questioning, projecting storylines and narratives based on half-truths, jumping to conclusions, resolving that, and going through the process over and over as the frequency residues from the past in both of you are released. But bringing the commitment into form with the 10 of Pentacles, bringing stability and security into form. This is through the energetic structure as well. So as you come into alignment through that fine-tuning of the thoughts, words, and actions, everything backing each other up, it stabilizes the energetic structure as well. So you're moving away from overgiving, oversharing, into contentment, into gratitude. Yeah, not taking things for granted. Not questioning. Trust. Very difficult concepts. Very difficult concepts. Particularly if you're still in a relationship phase rather than a partnership. Yeah, because in relationship you can still be very defensive, still have your coping mechanisms, still have your walls up. That is coming to a close, Sagittarius. It is coming to a close, bringing in the Emperor. All right. As you let go of the defensiveness, the protection, and come into that more vulnerable, open, authentic state, 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands, saying that that defensiveness is coming to a close. As you come into alignment, into resonance with your essence and move into the Empress frequencies. So this is going through the motions of right here, right now, being very, very present, not caught up in emotions, not caught up in storylines, not worried about the external, completely focused on your creativity, your passion, your purpose. Then you come into frequency match with this very wise Emperor. This Emperor also has been through it individually, but has already made moves to alignment themselves. bringing their soul into form, just as you are bringing your soul into form, Sagittarius. Again, they've been working on their alignment, thoughts, words, and actions, bringing them into alignment. They've discovered their passion, their purpose, and have been feeling the connection energetically with you. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, sorry, Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Again, indicating that this is a soul connection. This is divinely guided. It may have been around for a while, this connection. Yeah. You may have been feeling stuck and that it's not moving. Accept that it is. Are you ready to step outside your comfort zone and be open to seeing things with a clear view, a clear lens, letting go of the distortion, letting go of the acquired beliefs and values? Coming back to your essence. Are you ready to trust? Trust you, trust your non-physical stuff, trust source, not quite, fear presenting. Yeah, it can be quite scary to let go of everything that you're taught about how a relationship should be. Family, media, peer group, social norms, religious doctrine, they all have a part to play in what we project as how things should be. Question here is from the universe is, what is it that you want to experience? What does it feel like physiologically? Take the vision out of it, not attached to person, place, or thing, but what do you want to feel and experience? Not emotion, but the actual physiological sensation. Seven of Pentacles. Because a new door is opening here with that Three of Wands. There is a new path unfolding. It may make you feel like you need to give up everything that you've already got, but that is an illusion. Right. So we're moving to the objective observer space. Yes. Objective observer space, out of the emotional body, out of the storylines and narratives. Taking some time out to simply observe you. You could be gaining some awareness of the things that aren't you, the things that you've acquired from the external and aren't working for you anymore. They don't match the evidence of your own experience. The Hanged Man. Bringing through Odin frequencies, right? Self-discovery, self-exploration, always, always, always seeking the truth of self. That is what the universe is guiding you through at the moment, Sagittarius, with the Lovers. But you get to choose. You get to choose what it is that you want to align with, what it is that you want to experience, and then bring your thoughts, words, and actions into alignment with that. Then things start to move very, very quickly into emotional balance, into the flow, into happiness, into the manifestation of unconditional love. And that doesn't come from the external, that comes from within you. There you go. That's your reading for today, Sagittarius. Hope it helps in some way. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.